It's a tough life out there. Finding a job is hard enough, but finding a job that pays well is near impossible. My job is not the normal occupation like your parents. See, what I do is I help people. I help rich people. I help rich people find bad people. Bad people that they don't want around anymore. But times have been tough lately. My kids got to eat, you know. One night, I got a tip that some people needed help finding some bad people. I told them I was a man for the job. I have dealt with some bad people before, some of the worst you can find. But once these people told me who I was looking for, I got a little nervous. And I never get nervous. This was a real serious job, but it paid well. And I only had 1 more month's of worth of rent. I needed to take this. I didn't know when another opportunity would come. These people I had to get, they weren't like normal people. These people were rebels, hoodlums, outlaws. They didn't obey any laws, even their own, if they even had their own laws. Normal people have their own town halls on the inside of their base, like it's supposed to be. But 3 years ago, a group of these farmers, as they like to call themselves, decided to put their town halls on the outside of the base. Can you believe that? How can that be so crazy? That's where I come in. The people that hired me wanted me to show these farmers a lesson. Show them they can't run the show, play their own game. They have to follow in line and do things like the rest of us folks have to. It's time to show these fools whose game they're really playing. Time to give them a dose of the Supercell Hitman.
What's up, Clash Bros? Welcome back. The new update sneak peeks are upon us, and they dropped a bomb on us. No more town hall sniping. Are you a lunatic? Are you mentally crazy? Do you belong in a crazy home full of crazy people taking crazy pills? I'll let you be the judge of that. Supercell told us that in the next update that taking out a town hall will no longer cause you to receive a shield. That means if you have a farming base after the update and never change it, your defense log after you log on will look something like this. Never ending of attacks after attacks after attacks. Oh yeah, I forget that the little village guard will give you a 15-minute grace period to make sure you're able to have enough time to clean up all the blood and broken buildings just so it can all be destroyed again. It will be a vicious cycle. With only a few more days of being able to snipe town halls before all the town halls decide to move their way into the center of the base, I decided to go on a Rambo rampage and destroy any town halls I've seen, leaving all other bases alone. You know, you can look at me as the Supercell Hitman.
Supercell hired me to teach all these hoodlums a lesson for not playing the game the way Supercell intended. What's that? What about my base? Now then, hold on. What was that? You saw my town hall on the outside? I think you don't know what you're talking about, son. I would suggest you to keep your mouth shut or you'll be sleeping with the fishes by the end of the week. Time for the Supercell Hitman to teach these farmers a lesson. Now they say, a long time ago, some folks joined together to join what they call a clan. And they got tired of losing all this loot all the time while trying to save for an upgrade. Really pissed them off. Some people even ended up leaving, heading for a new life somewhere else. But some decided to stay and fight it out. See if they can improve their lives. Now this just might be an old wives' tale, but legend says that one day this person decided to pull out his town hall and move it to the outside just to see what it would do. Well, he got attacked, of course. What else would happen? But this time, you noticed something different. He didn't lose any loot. And yet, he wasn't able to be attacked for another 12 hours. Well, isn't that nifty, he said. He ran off to tell his other clanmates about his journey. They didn't believe him at first, saying that it was just crazy talk and just to put his town hall back inside his base before he gets everyone in trouble. But he didn't listen. He kept his town hall on the outside of his base. And over time, he started getting stronger and stronger and stronger till he was way stronger than anybody else in his clan. Everyone was amazed by the size that he grew in such a short amount of time. They couldn't believe it. Rumors started to spread, and word got out about this amazing guy who grew stronger and faster than anybody else. Soon folks started joining their clan to see and talk to this amazing guy. Farmer Bob is what they call him, because of the way he is able to farm loot. Soon everyone started to copy him, and they too started to grow stronger and stronger, faster than other people. And the rumors started spreading faster and faster, till everyone knew someone who was farming. But it didn't take long for the big bad company Supercell to catch on. They didn't like this, not one bit. They never intended for their game to be played like this. How dare they try to try something different? This is our game, they kept saying. They tried ways to punish the farmers by adding stronger troops in the games, such as heroes and dark elixir troops. But the farmers held strong and didn't give up. Supercell knew they couldn't strong-arm them, so they enticed them to change their bases by giving them rewards. Less loot will be taken away by attackers. That way you don't need a farming base. The farmers didn't fall for that cheesy one. No, they didn't. Supercell was stuck, and with the only playing card they had left, they played it. They now will force everyone to follow their rules, or your base will not be protected by your shield, and everyone and their mother will be able to have their way with you. And that's where I come in. I'm supposed to take out everyone who hasn't listened to the Supercell rules by not putting their town halls on the inside of their bases. I felt bad. I supported the farmers. I thought it was a unique thing they were doing. You standing up against the man. But my employer is whoever will pay me, and they paid me well. Every farmer that I took out, I received 100K in gold, 100K in elixir, and 500 dark elixir. Every job that I finished, I could hear the cash bell ring. Oh, that's a beautiful thing. That will be more than enough to help my family out for a while. I was surprised at the sheer number of farmers that were out there. Good thing I brought enough bullets. I was flying through each base, one after another. But then the farmers caught on to my antics and started fighting back. Bases I would come across would have these so-called traps set up. It would look like any other farmer with a town hall ready to be taken out. And then boom! Traps started going off everywhere. I became disoriented at one point, forgetting where I was at. He got the best of me, but just for a second. I became comfortable in an uncomfortable job. But luckily, I had a quick recovery time and brought enough firepower to this party. Down he went. But more and more of them caught on, and now every job I was going to, I was having to bring more armor and more firepower to finish the job. These hoodlums need to be taken out, but they just never stopped coming. I would take down 5 farmers, and it seemed like 5 more farmers would pop back up. This job could never end. Then they started sending reinforcements to try and stop me. Luckily, Poison would help take care of them. It became harder and harder to take out their town halls. But everything they sent at me, I would knock it down. It wasn't long before they finally realized that they had lost the battle. If I wasn't going to take them out, it wasn't long before Supercell would come along and punish them enough that they either fall in line or abandon their village. Now I'm a part of this community too, and I'm afraid that this might hurt our community. And after a few more town halls were taken down, I decided I'd go to the Supercell headquarters and hand in my resignation. I quit. Yes, I know this will hurt my reputation, and it might hurt my family in the long run, but this is my community as well, and I'm only hurting them. I told Supercell my opinion of what they were doing. I told them I may never work as a hitman ever again, but I had to let them know something. Something they probably should have known before they hired me. I left it out on my application. They were scratching their heads in confusion. I don't know how to tell you this. It's kind of hard to say. I'm a farmer! I start spraying my gun in the air, watching them scatter across the room like cockroaches. Ha ha ha! I laugh at my own amusement. As they all race out of the building, I start walking towards the door, shooting a couple more shots, make sure they knew I was serious. As I go to open the door, I notice the computer to my left. The computer was labeled Dev's Computer, Do Not Touch. I see that the screen was left up with the new update that was about to be released. A grin crosses my face. I pick up all the files and place them in the trash. The farmers now have the last laugh. Daddy would approve.
Alright you guys, I had a little fun with this video, but this was made of the new update Supercell will release, and I'm afraid that what the new update might do to the game. The game has worked so well for 3 years, and I know they are starting to lose some players and not gaining as many players as they once were. But changing the game that we all fell in love with, I don't think is the right move. I believe that getting rid of one half of the defense strategy in the game is not the right thing to do. But who knows? Maybe it will work. We will have to wait to see. But I'm afraid once they change the game, that they will not change it back if it doesn't work, but instead trying to improve the new way. We may lose farming bases forever, but who knows? The Clash community is an amazing community, and we can probably find a new strategy that is even cooler and better than the last. I thought this would be a fun video to make, and I hope you guys enjoyed. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to smash that likey button. If you are new here and want to join the Clash Bro family, all you have to do is subscribe. Hope you guys have a great day, and don't forget, my Clash Bros, to stay beautiful.
Make it drop, honey.